Hello, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Hello, 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 hello. Here's what happened. Modair went out of business. Yeah, I was watching Julie Joe's live earlier, but we're going to watch a couple of different videos, so hopefully you're still in the mood to watch stuff. I've got my other setup and what is the amphibole fallacy? This happens when a sentence my mic stand is just ready to go with illogical fallacies. We're ready. We're willing. I'm just gonna. What is the accident fallacy? Dear God, it's like pushing against it, so I'm just gonna move them differently. I was so prepared this time. I exported all my profiles, so I didn't have to do anything when I got here. So Knox and I have played. He's kind of in his nappish phase, so we will I do have a floof break set up because if I have to leave, we'll just put it on. Hello. Always down for an MLM going out of business. Honestly, I'm here for it. Alexa, play closing time. I do have this. Are we ready? Hold on. I do have a good moment. Please hold. I have a really good moment, and we have to play it before we play. Not now. It's like, do you want to back up this? No, I do not. Not now. Ignore. This is good. I promise it's good. We used to have this up. And then this is, I'm going to probably mess up and say Monate, but I'm hoping for Monate, but I know it's Modair. Are we ready? I'm ready. Please work. Please work. Let's go. Are we ready? Continue. No. Exit. No, that's wrong. That's not the... like, that's not the funeral march. Hold on. That's not the funeral march. I was going to do a funeral march. Hold on. We have a kazoo. Is this it? Please be it. Found it. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Choose file. Funeral. Don't ask again. No, I do not. I want to search in this Mac. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well with my technical difficulties. Knox and I have had a good 5 hours together. Is this it? I hope y'all heard that. I hope y'all heard that. I think the funeral march is appropriate, right? Right? We're going to watch a video. Thumbs down or what's up? We are going to... Oh, I'm cutting in and out? Let me look. I may have to redo it and do it on a lower level. Hold on. I'm going to look. Internet looks fine over here, but I'm going to check. I'm sure it's me. Crystal over there? Okay. It looks crystal over here, but I want to double check. We're not going to use Sidekick, I guess. So, you know what was interesting? I was watching Julie Joe's video, and there she was watching Don Melton. I know y'all watched the day before, but guess what? 2 days before, It said, how do you ethically switch multi-level marketing companies? So if y'all are wondering if he knew, he totally knew. He totally knew. He totally fucking knew. I'm not supposed to curse this early. Rip. I'm just going to keep the bandwidth open and we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Great. We're doing our best. I'm doing the best. I know my mic is kind of high. We're just doing our best. I promise I'm not a cat. Let me play the disclaimer and we'll get right into something. Probably right into a murk of murkdom. Do. Disclaimer. Wait, really? What is happening? Outro? No. Disclaimer? Yes. Hopefully this works.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
Okay, great. I'm doing my best. The first thing we're gonna watch is Justin Prince. Then we are gonna watch the Sharks. I know Jessica's like, disclaimer. I'm like, yes. Everything's gonna be a little bit wonky at first, but we're gonna figure it out. The only reason we have this video because I auto-download it, but we even know about this video because I was like in floofdom over here, and Jessica was like, hey, guess what? Modair went out of business. And I was like, what? I go away for 2 seconds. That's wild. Also, they do it on a Friday so that they don't have to pay any commissions out. Brutal. I'm not laughing on purpose. I'm halvesy laughing because Modair is a piece of shit for doing that. I don't know how to make sure. Sorry, I know it's a bad. I'm doing my best. The disclaimer song is a fucking bop. We should do Jaws, but kazoo, right? Did you know? Well, Disney will. That's not Disney, but I'm just thinking like, which song's not going to get us slapped? Everyone's locked out of their back end by now? Yeah. Because Modair doesn't want them to know like how much, I'm sure they know how much commission they have coming, and everyone's upset. I'm trying to figure out. I did bring both of my lights. It is a little bit of duct tape together, but we're here for it. You know, it's cool. I'm just gonna double check. Maybe I'll just lower a smidge, just a little. Because I'm blasting myself. Goodbye, rapper. All right, sorry about that, chat. We are having the, I don't know if anyone can delete those comments too, but I blocked them. The real question is, I think it must be in the down. I didn't take any pauses out because Knox and I were living our best lives. I'm DC. I'm a multi-level marketing dropout. I have autism, or I'm autistic, whatever the right word is, and I'm gonna do my best not to hyper focus on stuff this stream, but it could happen. It could happen. Justin, so here's the lore. Justin Prince was Modair's top rep. And some may say, I will say this, Modair did a very bad job of branding because Justin Prince had more pull than Modair did. I'm just totally not trying to say Monate. Justin Prince had more pull, had more visibility, had more front-facing recognizability, whatever. So when he left to make his own multi-level marketing company, a lot of people followed. A ton of people followed. And then Modair was like, holy shit. People were ordering when they locked everyone out. That was such a shitty move on Modair's part. I don't know how they're gonna be able to say like, hey, why don't you just have a going out of business sale and like sell off your product so it's not a loss? Unless you want it to be a loss. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Should we place bets on when Monate follows? I'm not opposed to it. How many acorns are we betting? Oh my gosh, Danielle, thank you so much. Karen, welcome to Illyria. You're gonna work. Wait, what? Oh.
Horatio Gold, headmaster.
Welcome.
So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
Yep.
I'd like to say
Welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Good point. Lost tax write-off. Really good point. Number 2, Marina Simone. Maybe she can still sue. I don't know who she's going to sue. I think the lawsuit with Justin Prince may or may not have pushed the cash over the edge into the abyss because they lost a bunch of people who followed Justin Prince to make wellness. Then Justin Prince sued him for his whatever $300,000 paycheck for that month. And then Marina Simone was like, I'm going to sue you too because you're using my awful plan, in my opinion. And that's my intellectual property. Whatever. So I don't know all the details. I just know shit is hitting the fan and I have snacks and I've got a lint roller and welcome. Monate and Sensi are next. Gosh, you know who's a sneakily growing multi-level marketing company right now? LiveGood. I think this is legal for accounts to be frozen. Yeah, I'm sure it's legal. I just think it's shitty, Ash. I think it's shitty because, in my opinion, you cut it off before any of the reps get paid. Fine. You're bankrupt. Everything is in the fuckery land. Got it. I just think it's strategic, and I think some of the top leaders knew. I think that John Melton knew. And we have Justin Prince's document about how to not get sued by the company to move over to a new company, and now it's what is it? It's open season. And it's open season because Modair can't sue anybody going to make wellness now. So they can all go with their, I say this very delicately and in the non-blasphemy, spirit of their Lord and Savior, Justin Prince. Is iGenius still kicking? They're kicking something. Sensi for sure is next. they have known and didn't tell anyone. Yeah, I don't know how they kept it quiet because I think wouldn't the court documents be public? Unless, I don't know. I don't really know anything other than my enthusiasm for a multi-level marketing company truly catching fire and being thrown into the dumpster. I'm just here for it. I'm here for the squirrel trails, and we're going to start with Justin Prince, and the look on his face at the very beginning. It's good. Fuckery is afoot. It's interesting that they made all of the, hey, we're bankrupt, be nice to us with the courts and stuff. I'm wondering how that stuff didn't get filed, or that stuff didn't, I don't know. I don't know how all that works. I should ask a lawyer. We do have our scene set up, do we? Yes, we do. This is my most non-technical difficulty remote stream I've ever done. Oh, hello, Sarah. Oh my God, this is a content creator that technical difficulties. I spoke too soon. This is a content creator that I just discovered maybe in the past month and a half. Having a super good time watching Sarah. Awesome audio, awesome video, really concise and intelligent things to say. Oh wait, she disappeared. So let me pin Sarah really quickly in the top of the chat. And if y'all want to go subscribe, it's a good time. Hold on. Please hold. One second. YouTube.com. I try to only recommend people that I watch, and I've been watching Sarah. I've been watching Sam D. I've been watching Bethany Michaels. I've been watching a couple new people. Oh, CD Beauty Hunter. Yep. There we go. Coming in hot. This is Sarah Nelson's channel, and I'm pinning it. And I'm going to go back to live chat. Escape top chat purgatory as if your digital life depends on it. See? Y'all are stans already. I love that. Only know this because my husband's past company worked or the same shit happened, not MLM. It was fraud and they shut it all down. Finally got his 401k like 1 year later. Oh my God. This is tea. I'm going to take a screenshot. Maybe I'll just star all of Ash's. Do you have any videos dropping soon that we should look out for? Also, Sarah and I are on the same page about LiveGood. Sarah said I'm a little behind on the stream, but yes, agree to LiveGood being a company to keep our eyes on. They are trending right now, if y'all didn't know, and it's awful. LiveGood is awful. Subscribe, let's go. No, listen, I try not to recommend people I don't enjoy watching, so I hope y'all really enjoy Sarah. Like I said, great audio. I know I have some very sensory-aware buddies here like me. Great audio, great video, great things to say. Dude, Av is incredible. And one of our small oh, I mistyped. Nightbot's gonna be putting Av up, and I'll get Sarah plugged into Nightbot too. Just found Sarah Nelson too. See? Let's go. Oh, Shadow said, Sarah, I love your channel. Y'all, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Jessica already got it. Jessica's probably like, I already got it. Jessica was doing some stuff earlier, and I was like, thinking to myself, I don't even know why I'm asking, because Jessica is literally on it before I even think of stuff. Just subscribed. Let's go. Oh, I've done one stream on it. I think Sarah's done a stream on it, but go watch we watched one of the, I just downloaded like 1,000 videos from one of the LiveGood channels, and I'm going to put it in, I've put about, I don't know, I'm working on transferring them all over to the anti-MLM folder, but there's a channel that records all the LiveGood live streams, and they're not the best quality, but they've recorded and posted every single LiveGood live stream, or Zoom call or whatever that they've ever done. So it's a good time. They do health and wellness supplements, and they make a lot of claims they're not supposed to be making. I'm in 6 MLMs and LiveGood is one, and I'm really looking... Oh, no. Deborah, I hope you get out. No shade if you're in an MLM. You're welcome here. The live chat will not eat you alive. We'll just nibble a little bit. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Look at Justin's, like... I feel like this is his vindicated face of Modair is crashing and burning. Yes, LuLaRoe, before Deanna or whatever her name is, the owner of LuLaRoe, I don't know if she still has it, but I was following her before she went private, and she did a lot of wild live streams when she was private, like walking around the factory just talking nonsense and pulling stuff out, and it was like, you're a nightmare. You're a nightmare. It's a great thing, Jessica. I'm here for the logins, or I can just show you how to rip stuff from your groups without having to screen record it. Is LiveGood the one that took over Epicure? That's a great question. Let me look. I'm sure someone else knows because I certainly did not. I'm asking Perplexity because we're going to get links with this. Nope, it was a different one. There's a dude, yeah, okay. Who bought Epicure MLM? Epicure MLM was not acquired by another company after its closure. Oh, they just pieced out. Howdy hell. Al, I love that new greeting. I know you said it a couple times. Yeah, Epicure's dunsies. Epicure, Modair, Beachbody, pretty much. Beachbody's on its way out. We have to. We are back. Modair has bit the dust. Maybe they bit the dust after they finished their dumpster fire. We don't know. Yes, Julie Anderson is doing a ton of videos in general, and if you're looking for content that like someone's putting out consistently and has a lot of pointed and snarky and spicy things to say about MLMs, she was a top leader in MLM too. No, you're good. We're just here going on squirrel trails. I also downloaded a bunch of squirrel clips today. It's gonna take me so... Oh, the recipes. Lizzie's coming in with the deets. The recipes were bought by Youngevity. I was about to say Youngevity. Wrong. All right, let's watch this and then watch some other stuff.
And share with you kind of my live, visceral reaction to hearing that Modair has...
He's sweating. Nope, no shade to sweating. I mean, I sweat when I live stream, but like, he seems more... I don't know. I know he doesn't look red to y'all, but like, he looks, not dysregulated, but he looks like his blood pressure's a little bit high. Oh God, we love wasting body ads, Berry. We love it.
Now closed their doors and, has officially gone out of business. And so I got a phone call, no kidding, just a few minutes ago, and a friend of mine's like, "Did you hear?" I go, "Hear what?" And they're like, Modair closed their doors and they're out of business. I was like, "No, dude, what are you talking about?" He's like, "No, for real." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And I was thinking to myself, "Is it April 1st?" He's like, "This is April Fool's thing."
Tony is Monate. Tony went to Amare, then she started her own company. Squirrel Trail. So what's twisty is Amare launched their fermented hair care before Firmaglow did. So I'm wondering if Tony's story about getting her idea for fermented hair care 2 years ago was there's a little bit of extra information that may or may not be true, allegedly. And she maybe heard the rumblings of fermented hair care from Amare and then decided to jump ship on her own to start Firmaglow. That has not been like substantiated. That's all alleged. That's just my mind going, this doesn't add up. And it's too coincidental that she went to a company like Amare who launched fermented hair care, and then Tony decides to go pre-launch into her own fermented hair care. So Monate is still in business. Unfortunately, Tony was the very first market partner. Tony, terminated, was, left with all that other stuff. Other people have covered it better than I have. And then went to Amare, then went to Firmaglow. Avery and I did redo Firmaglow's branding, and that was rough. It was great with Avery. It was rough because it was Firmaglow. LiveGood is being promoted by big podcast people and now on TV commercials as well. They are literally going hard, Melanie. They're going hard. Oh yeah, I watched that. It's not even a cease and desist. I don't know, it's bold because everyone is not excited about Firmaglow. And after Tony's very unprofessional pursuit of the lawsuit, in my opinion, to Monate, maybe you need to get a new legal team, but that's just my opinion. Who knows?
All month, or is this just what are you talking about? And anyway, it was confirmed that they closed their doors. So,
whoops, that was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm new here. Since it's in the order of pettiness, I also don't know what these shoes are, but the spacing here is wild. I don't know if that is a see-through bookend or not, but we have one book tilted this way, then 2 books tilted this way. I think they're just ready to tip over. And I can't unsee it. And look, we have more books right here. Do you think nobody bought his books? Oh, that's mean. Rip. Rewind, DC.
I want to share with you guys kind of my honest, kind of candid, visceral feedback as I'm kind of processing through this. So, man.
Dude, are your AirPods off? What is that sound in the background? We don't hear it, DC. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Me and my electricity and the air conditioning and the sounds and everything, and then the video we're watching and his feedback in the background. We'll be over here, twitching. Hello, is this where the Modair party after party is? It's something.
It's a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of joy.
He's sad because he's not going to get his $300,000 paycheck for the month that they decided to cut him off.
Too. The joy is those are some great memories. 11 of the best years of my life.
Stop.
And went there when I was 32 years old. It was actually a company called New Ways, which at the time was a 25-plus-year-old company. And I came in as part of this small little team to put together this North America transition team, because the business had a number of years of declining revenue, and we were kind of brought in as a little SWAT team. We were up on the 5th floor of this building.
Did he say we were brought in as a little SWAT team? Do we care if I rewind this a lot? I can't really hear him over the feedback. Hold on.
Because the business had a number of years of declining revenue, and we were kind of brought in as a little SWAT team. We were up on the 5th floor.
He did say SWAT team. Justin?
This building, and
He literally said we were brought in as a little SWAT team. Okay.
Remember when he named it Modair, it was going to be either Modair or Current.
Because he's pissed off. They basically filed bankruptcy. Oh no. Bandwidth. Tell me if I'm paused. I'll just keep talking and hope I'm not paused. He's pissed. that he's not going to get his money because Modair, allegedly, may be bankrupt. Maybe. And that's alleged. He looks mad. The story I'm telling myself is that Justin Prince is furious that Modair is not in a position to give him his money. His whatever, $300,000 paycheck. That they cut him off before they paid him out. Okay, nobody move a muscle. I'm doing my best. Oh, you can hear that? It's for Knox. It doesn't look like it's having any sound come in, but I will turn it down. I'm good. Oh, just for the pause. Maybe when I'm talking, let me just turn it down a little bit. 1 second. Oh, I need to put my floof break up. Let me just do this real quick. New. Ugh. It's my laptop camera. Rip. Hold on. I will turn it down a little bit. Not a lot. Choose file. I need my floof break. And it's in OBS. And it doesn't have any music, so bear with me. That should be better. The sound is still up. Knox is sleeping next to me, so he's not watching. He's not watching YouTube right now. It's gonna have our floofs at the end with the at the last slide. There's nothing on it, so it's gonna have the floofs that y'all upload to the floof folder. But we have a squirrel. We've got a guinea pig, a cat. A guinea pig, a cat, and something else, then a dog, then it's going to be our stuff. That's nuts. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, let's go back. Oh, you thought you clicked on squirrel ad? It's just us. It's just us and the squirrels.
Current with an A, so like a current, like in a river. And we ultimately decided on Modair, and it meant like the mode of your life. And
he has a lot of background noise, so hopefully. Oh my God, am I echoing? Hold on. I think I'm an idiot. I hope I'm not echoing. Sorry.
Dare to dream.
No, we're not echoing. Okay, great.
Modern, we're like kind of creating the word, put the line over the O. I remember when we created the compensation plan, it was this whole idea of like how we're going to kind of change the way that people look at the compensation. I remember sitting in the room when we created the words social retail. I used to draw these arrows like this. I did like social shopping, like online shopping, and I did direct sales, and I had these arrows, and I'd do a big circle. Any of you that were with us in those early years, you remember this. I'd do this big circle, and I'm like, whatever this circle is, that's us, and that's what we're going to be,
Stream might be freezing, we'll just wait. Hopefully, we're okay. I'll wait. I'm sorry. I will pause it until... Okay. YouTube is not receiving. Can I... Yes, stream is frozen. Uh... Let me start again. Top leader in Modair. He got terminated and they withheld his $300,000 check for the month. They terminated him before they paid him out. He sued them. I'm scared. He sued them. And then Marina Simone was going to sue them. And I think with Justin Prince being the most, whatever, the highest paid rep in Modair, and that he was kind of the face of Modair, that when he left, it cut Modair off at the knees. Be gone, Wi-Fi goblins. We need to have a Wi-Fi goblin emote. Next level. Ghost of Gary Young. Yeah, dear God. All right, let's press play before we freeze.
And I remember sitting in a room after traveling the entire week. I had these early 4 a.m., 3:30 a.m. wake-up calls. I was traveling all week doing these presentations, sitting in this room. It was on a Saturday. Instead of going home from the airport, I went right to the office, sitting there with kind of our little team on the company side. And I remember Bob Finnegan gets up and he goes, what if it's this? He writes down social retail. I was like, that's it, dude. That's the story. Like, well, that's what we're going to run with. And I remember thinking we had $1 billion idea. And it wasn't $1 billion idea. It was a $2.5 billion idea, at least in the 11 years that I was there, you know? And we almost did kind of the impossible because we did a turnaround of an existing company and then kind of like the startup launch of a brand new company. And man, I literally went all over the world for that business. No kidding. Like all throughout Asia, all throughout Europe, all throughout New Zealand, Australia.
From a marketing perspective, this is a huge issue because you have someone that comes and saves your company and launches it like Justin did, even though we don't like MLMs. Set that aside. Modair fucked up because he was more visible, he was more recognizable than Modair was. Maybe the Modair trim it's Modair trim and Justin Prince, and then Modair's down here. So when they fired him, because I'm guessing they didn't have the money to pay him, allegedly, that front-facing person, the person that everyone had the confidence in, left, and Modair didn't steward the confidence that they could have with all of their reps because Justin Prince had it. So when Justin Prince left, not only did Modair not, in my opinion, not paying him out, they lost so much revenue because a bunch of people went with Justin Prince. So they fucked up, in my opinion. It's messing up again. The sound is cutting out? Oh my God. Well, let me listen and see what's wrong. It could be buffering issues. I'm not hearing it on my phone, which is separate from this account. So I have been experiencing some YouTube issues. So if you experience them, go out and come back in. Sorry about that. I have my regular setup other than it's in a different position. I'm trying not to touch any of the cords. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate it. I will try to maybe scoot back from the mic and not touch anything.
Japan, multiple times, all throughout the United States, Mexico, many different times. I mean, we went all over the world with that business. And guys, I was 32 years old. And, you know, it was just an amazing ride when we started that thing. And it was just, I even look back at those pictures, you're like, how did anyone follow us? We look like a bunch of kids, you know? And it was an amazing ride, you know, met some unbelievable people. In fact, when at our peak, when it was really cranking, God, we had something special. We had something freaking special. We had just this great culture, and it was just a great environment. It was just a cool thing going, you know? And so I have a lot of gratitude when I think back to it. But I also have today, I mean, just a ton of sadness, right? I mean, there's so many people that I still care about in that business. I haven't been with the business now for a year and a half, and the exit was a little unceremonial, you know? Wasn't freaking on.
Can I, Julie Joe covered this, but can I tell you this? I've seen so many companies. My Young Living team, which was a pretty big team, got raided by Q Sciences, and the year before I left, so December 2021, our team gets raided, meaning a chunk of people got recruited by somebody, like we're talking hundreds and hundreds of people, decide to go and join Q Sciences. Fine. When we see posts like this, it's Justin Prince's attempt. This is the story I tell myself based off of my experience in marketing. The story I tell myself is that Justin Prince is trying to look like the humble hero, and that he is commiserating with the pain of a company that he had so many good memories with going out of business. And then the people who are upset in Modair are like, oh yeah, Justin Prince, that guy who has all those values and virtues and everything, who is such a great seller, my company's closed. I'm going to go over and make wellness. This is strategic on his part. And as somebody who was the front-facing person who made a shit ton of money for Modair, this is going to make him a shit ton of money in Make Wellness. Hi, dither. That's the story I tell myself. And I guess I feel a little bit slimy, because it means that Make Wellness is going to be that much harder to address and get the information out, because he is already doing a bunch of money in Make Wellness. Doing a bunch of money. They're already bringing in a lot of revenue. They're probably still in the hole in terms of them starting up their company and everything, but they are churning. They're churning in a quote unquote good way for MLM. Again, Hannah says this, look at the source, remember the motive, to some effect. I think that's what she says. It's Justin Prince. He has a multi-level marketing company. He needs more reps. Of course, he's going to be... I had so many good memories at Modair. I probably am going to mix up Modair and Monate. I'm sorry. Modair, I had so many good memories. You know what? If I'd gotten terminated, I would have been like, fuck that company. I gave everything to that company. I gave time away from my family. I traveled all over the world, which, yes, that was a great experience. But then how did they repay me? They didn't pay me. And then I had to take them to court because they refused to give me the money that I earned when I brought in so much volume for them. I only have bad feelings, a bad taste in my mouth, and this is what they get for screwing me over. I obviously am not as enlightened and spiritual as Justin Prince is, but that's where I would have gone. And I would have said, look, you don't want to be with a company that fucks you over. Come over to Make Wellness. We're not going to treat you like that. Maybe, I'm sure there's delightfully good people out there. I'm sure some of y'all are good people in the chat. It's not me. And I guess I'm jaded from being in marketing. I'm jaded from seeing this in Mary Kay and Young Living and Optavia and iGenius and WFab and all this, like, it happens all the time. And we get to see it through logical fallacies, which is great. So then you can say, oh yeah, this is very apparent what you're doing.
Awesome. And it was pretty painful. In fact, it was the most painful thing I've ever been through my whole life. My folks getting divorced, but that's when I was 12, so I don't know if that counts. But man, that was a painful business time, But I look back now, and just with a lot of love in my heart for all of the amazing people that
no. I know everyone's like, I know everyone has opinions about body language. My only thing is with body language, I'm like, I don't necessarily know what it means. I'm just like, I'm not going to trust what you're saying. I'm not going to trust what you're saying. I pick up on things in terms of, do I feel safe right now? No. Okay. You're not a safe person. I'm going to tap out. When he just said that, we'll rewind it. Watch. And maybe disagree with me if you want to. I'm just saying.
But man, that was a painful business time, But I look back now, and just with a lot of love in my heart for all of the amazing people that I met.
Oh, nope.
Both in the field, these incredible kind of social marketers and entrepreneurs out there.
Nope. No. One, this is different than he is all the time. And I'm just saying it signals, the body language stuff, it signals to ask more questions. I'm just saying, I've seen Justin Prince in a lot of videos that I cannot even believe that I've watched this many Zoom calls and stuff he's posted. Nope. He's trying to come across as genuine. He's coming across as disingenuous. That's what I'm going to say. He's trying to lay the foundation to say, you should make a home here at Make Wellness because we're not going to fuck you over here.
Sharing their story and so on. And then also all those wonderful employees, and worked with great employees. And I learned a lot from kind of ownership teams as well. So it was a really incredible 11-year run. And, I went to lunch, no kidding. I went to lunch yesterday with a buddy. When I say a buddy, that's a loose term. He's a friend from afar. He just moved down to Southern Utah. So we went to lunch, and he's not on social anymore. And he said to me, he goes, so dude, how are things at Modair? I was like, yeah, you're not very caught up to the speed with my life, He goes, how are things at Modair? He goes, you're like the face of Modair. And
he feels good about that. In my opinion, the story I'm telling myself is that Justin Prince feels really good about that because he feels validated that the company went out of business without him. Because when they removed him, they removed their ability to bring in revenue. And I wonder, here's my alleged conspiracy theory. Justin Prince took a lower percentage, kind of like Stuart McMillan did. Stuart McMillan had kind of a, if you make this revenue, you'll get this percentage over a certain period of time. So if he was invested in helping the company grow because he got rewarded. Anyways, I think that Justin Prince started out at a lower a lower percentage of comp. And they said, if you can bring in this much volume, we will progressively upgrade your commission. And if you continue to stay here, we will upgrade the amount of commission you can make. And it's going to be higher than any other rep. Because you put the work in at the beginning, you took a lower percentage, and now we're here, you built our company. And I think it screwed Modair over because they were having to pay him a shit ton of money that they didn't have. That's my conspiracy theory. That's the story I'm telling myself. I'm probably wrong. I feel suspicious, though. I really do. I'd love more information from somebody on Justin's team. I really would. I'd love more information. Yep, John Melton is Modair. Here, what my second conspiracy theory? So when I was watching Julie Joe's video earlier, her live stream on this situation, and she was looking at the John Melton stream the day before this happened, and it's kind of embarrassing because of what John was talking about. But the day before that, John Melton is talking about how to ethically go from one company to another or to switch companies, something like that. So in my heart, I was like, John knew. And I think everybody on Julie Joe's live chat thought John knew too. And I was just saying, I was looking at that and I was like, this is too suspicious. This is too coincidental to not be strategic from John. John is very strategic. He doesn't like bump his way into solutions. Do you know what I mean? Best believe he is adding "they went down without me" to his slide deck. Liz, yes. Yep.
I said, well, great, dude. Had 11 amazing years there. It didn't end. It ended a little unceremonial, but here we are. And
he doesn't like that.
But I was like, that was a great run. I mean, again, anytime in a decade period of your life you do billions of dollars in revenue, that's typically a pretty happy thing.
I mean, okay, yes, billions, great. You say billions, and to me, I'm like, okay, billions is a lot. Take your win. I know I probably said John. I meant to say Justin. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mix up Modere and Monet, and I'm gonna mix up John and Justin. I'm so sorry. Oh. To me, when you say billions, it's a lot more than 2, but yes, technically 2 is billions. 2.5 billion is, yes, billions. Everyone's trying to upsell themselves in multi-level marketing. Knox is out over there. He is trauma dumping on the newly unemployed people. Yeah, appeal to emotion. Do we have that? Yeah, we do. Appeal to emotion. Ready for a logical fallacy? I don't know if I am. What is the appeal to emotion fallacy? Trying to win an argument by stirring up strong feelings instead of using facts or logic. For example, join now or you'll be heartbroken forever. Used to lure you into an MLM. I'm working on the sound. I'm so sorry. It's a work in progress. Yep. Good night, Eclectic Meemaw. Good to see you.
To look back on, And so my heart goes out.
I'm sure it does.
To all of my friends there. My heart goes out to our profession in a way, I've had this happen to me before. My very first company, now we switched business models, so they kind of got rid of
It hasn't happened to you twice then?
The reps and kept the company in business, where in this case, the company's just kind of like, it's just over, it's just over. But my heart goes out for all those employees that work so hard. My heart goes out.
Oh, I'm so sure. You're Justin, your face looks just like you're so distraught. This is coming across to me. The story I'm telling myself is that Justin looks like the kid whose parents told him that he better apologize or he's going to be grounded and not able to use his gaming station, his PS5, his Xbox, whatever's cool now with the kids these days. And he's trying to look contrite. Buzz on Home Alone, when he puts the candles behind his little brother's ears, and he ends up pushing Buzz, and it knocks all the kids off the risers. And then Buzz does this apology that's so disingenuous, but the parents are like, "Oh my God, that's so heartfelt." That's what that feels. This is what that feels like right now.
For all of those, social marketers that are out there sharing their story. It's chaotic when this happens.
Cassie, go out and come back in.
It's like all the sharks come out in the water. You know, it's like you have all these
You are the biggest shark. You are the shark in Jaws.
different people calling you, and it's you know, you have like your long lost uncle being like, "Yo, dude, what's up?" You know.
You are the long lost uncle.
And so it's a little chaotic. I've helped a ton of people go through that. You know,
Yes,
where
you
I was
little
able to
trout
kind of help
sniffer.
them guide them through how to handle it and how to reclaim their
What the heck?
business and their.
I'm having tech. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll turn them up. I turned it down because when I was playing, I'm having issues just because I'm outside of my normal setup. I was trying to turn it down for the logical fallacies because it looked like it was blasting y'all, and then I forgot to turn it back up. Sorry.
Life and so on. So my heart really goes out to him. But I look back with a ton of gratitude on that run. We did some super special things. And in fact, man, for a period there, for a number of year period, we were probably the fastest growing direct sales company in the world. And I specifically was probably the fastest growing team in all of direct sales. And it was an awesome run. You know, we did some amazing things.
Dude, I hope you're stretched out so you don't pull something patting yourself on the back. I love how he's like, he just can't help himself. He just cannot help himself. Hey, by the way, I'm so sorry for you. And oh, did you forget that I was a part of the fastest growing network marketing company in all of the world. And I was also, you know, the leader of the fastest growing team in all the world. Just gently remind you that I'm awesome and you should come over and join Make Wellness. Justin? Okay.
And I feel like we moved, you know, maybe I'm a little biased here, but I feel like we moved the discussion forward in direct sales in general, just meaning like we kind of moved the model.
Really, did you?
Forward a little bit with kind of that social retail concept. And so if you plug into this and you're, you know, wanting me to like, you know, do the I told you so or spike the football, it's just not how I roll.
Really? You couldn't even help but laugh, sir. This is the type of person that I would loathe working for. And the problem is I cannot fix my face. That is my problem. I wouldn't be able to fix my face. And also, I'm sometimes stubborn when I'm like, sir, no thanks. Or ma'am, no thanks. Good night, Elise. He said, this company's demise is all about me. Yep. Why can I press play?
Well, man, it's not even how I process it.
You're just happy because all the people are going to come to Make Wellness now, right? Right? If you're watching this, I'm sure, I'm not sure. Listen, we get it. I hate multi-level marketing. I think there's also a lot of ethical people in MLM. And yeah, I hope you get out. That being said, this is chicken nugget behavior right here. And I think everybody sees it. And even if you're like, oh my God, Modair's gone. What do? I have no income anymore. For the people who were making money off of Modair, you're making money off your downline. And I hope you are selling stuff, but the comp plan is broken. My opinion. Got it? This dude is trying to get you to join his team by doing the disgusting humble brag where he's not actually humble. Oh, but he seems so nice. He was so nice when I was in MLM. Don't take my word for it because I was just in marketing for 15 years and the PR stuff and the announcements that you do for a company and looking at all the shady shit going on. Watch for yourself. Look for the clues yourself. Look for the logical fallacies yourself. I'm just telling you, this is red flag city over here. Red flag. Red flag. Honestly, I would respect him more if he came out like, suck it, Modair, join my MLM now, it would be more honest than whatever this is. Listen, I'm sure there's way more humble people than me. I'm not humble. I will say that. I get mad and I hold on to grudges for maybe longer than I should. I just would say, look, hey, Modair, you did me dirty. You owed me $300,000. And when I tried to sue you, you took it, you extended it out so far that now you're bankrupt or whatever you are. You're out of business. You're not going to give me my $300,000. And oh, by the way, you also stopped business on everybody without telling him. That's shitty. I don't know what he would say because he doesn't cuss. That is inappropriate and unprofessional and immoral behavior, whatever he's going to say. You know, go pound sand. I'm glad you cannot take advantage of anybody else. Unfortunately, you just screwed over all the reps in your company. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, all I saw, I looked at post after post after post on Facebook. Oh my God, my heart breaks for the people who still are in Modere, and even though I left a year ago, my heart goes out to y'all. Yeah, hey, I saw the writing on the wall a year ago. I tapped out because I wanted to go work for Justin Prince, and I'm still in MLM, and I'm sorry you got caught unaware, but don't come around me. I don't want you on my team. Whatever. Like, don't be two-faced to someone. DJ. I'm not here for it. So allegedly, they had an affiliate program where you could sign up and get a link and just sell the trim. I still think you're required to buy something to be a quote-unquote affiliate, but you didn't have to carry inventory. And you could just send people a link. So it was a little bit different than MLM. Now, Modair also, I don't think, required you to buy inventory. However, anything you bought still counted towards your volume. So you still had people overbuying to rank up or keep their rank, in my opinion. I mean, they're out of business now, so I can say whatever I want. That's the issue. But they did add on an affiliate type of model, but I don't think it was true affiliate. And I could be wrong. But again, they're out of business now. I'm personally in my Petty Betty era. Oh, God. No, I mean, like, there's ethical people. There's ethical, kind, functional regulated people in MLM. Do I think those people are at the top of MLMs? No. I mean, I say functional and regulated because there's people, when they're presented with information, they search and verify and test the new information, and they pivot when they're presented with new information. And that's ethical to me. I just have been reading so much about logical fallacies. I've been reading so much about part to whole fallacy and whole to part, all the stuff, and it's like, just because we've run into so many unethical people in MLM doesn't mean that all people in MLM are unethical. Now, does the business model unethical? Yes. If the person's participating in the business model, does that make them unethical because they're in it? I don't think so, but that's just me. I'm also naive. I'm still thinking through stuff. Oh, God. All right. Play.
There's too many good people. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if you have even if there's differences.
Forget it. I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm not agreeing with anything Justin Prince says. No. Sorry, I don't realize if I answered. Oh, Tori said it's all about him, his past trauma and his parents divorcing when he was 12. That stuff matters, but not appropriate for this type of situation. Yeah, it's appeal to pity. Did we do that yet? Appeal to pity? We'll do that. We'll work on it. Appeal to pity. What is the pity fallacy? Trying to win support by making you feel sorry for someone instead of using facts. For example, I'm barely making ends meet. Please invest in my opportunity so I can survive. That's him right now, Justin Prince. Appeal to pity. Oh, I have such
good memories. Let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Oh, F off, Justin Prince. We remember your vague-ass comments when you first bounced.
The internet is forever. It is forever. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, and Av coming in. Av, one of our favorite business owners, says, I think it depends a lot on if they know what they're doing. The people on the top know, but not everyone else does. Agree. Again, it's that cognitive dissonance of doing something and you know that you should be doing something different, and there's no activity to go towards something that aligns with what you think is right and wrong. Yep, exactly, Chrissy. Yeah, we've modified the logical fallacies when we're doing an MLM stream to have MLM logical fallacies, so hope that helps. And let me link Av's business again. If you're a crafter, if you like, they're customizable in that you can have any type of clip or clasp that you want. So if you knit or if you do crochet, Av can change out the tops for you before they send it to you. And also the earrings, same thing. So the earrings, my skin doesn't love bomb party metal. Not that Av doesn't use that. I have to wear like sterling silver or gold, unfortunately. So Av has sterling silver hooks that you can that Av can put on like the earrings and stuff. I feel like I'm butchering this, Av, and I'm so sorry. Don't listen to me, go to Av's channel. But Av also gives y'all 10% off if you use the code DC at checkout. That being said, Av can put different ear parts on it. So it's a really unique shopping experience because the quality is amazing. There's some customizability and the packaging's great. Turnaround time's great, and Av's a delight to work with. And I hope this doesn't come across as culty. Av's been here for 3 years and has a ton of 5-star reviews at the account. So, and I personally purchased from Av, so I feel like I have a good foundation to pop off with positivity.
There's too many good people that are out there sharing the message to have like any like gloat or it just isn't how I process it. So when I even though the exit was unceremonial, when it happened, I wish all those people well then too. I feel like there's.
Do you remember, Justin? Is your incredible peptides, are they not helping your memory? Oh, do the peptides not help with your memory? You realize that the internet is forever. I thought the peptides were supposed to help your like cognitive fortitude. Maybe I'm guessing. Maybe they only help you like stay healthy and lose weight. I don't know. I forgot. Sir? Hello? Foong, hello. I hope the surgery went well. Surgery, you mean the doctor? Or surgery as in surgery? Oh. And again, you can use the DC code or not. The prices are so reasonable and amazing. I think you'll be surprised when you go to Av's Etsy shop and the quality paired with the price, I think you're going to be shocked in the best way possible. I thought those were ketones. I mean, can you just like take a product out and replace another one and it's the same claim. I'm being sarcastic. I'm sure you can't ingest Monate. Oh wait, they claimed you could do that too. Sorry, never mind. Yeah, and this is a great way to do it because Av is so on point with answering messages and stuff. Definitely take Av up on that option. I know it's kind of a scary... For me, it's a nerve-wracking thing because it's like, okay, I got a message. Av is literally, we'll message you back.
There's two ways to build the tallest building in town. Do you know what I'm saying? Way number one is you can tear all the buildings down, and way number two is you can just go build the tallest building. And I didn't have any interest in tearing anybody down. But,
sir, if the tallest building has to have a certain size foundation to account for how tall it's going to be. So some buildings are going to have to be torn down. Also, people are not buildings. Oh, he's just telling a story. Well, tell a better story that's more accurate to your situation. Sir?
You know, I wanted them to continue to succeed. In fact, I poured so much of my life into it. This is part of where some of the sadness comes in today. Poured so much of your life into it. It's a little bit of...
Is it really? Are you really sad? I think the story I tell myself is that Justin isn't sad. He is counting or putting his formula together with his accountant people about the projected revenue spike that's going to happen. Because all of a sudden, there's a, I don't know if there's a vacuum, but that's not the right term. I mean, it's kind of the right term. When a whole company goes under, other companies are going to fill that space. And Make Wellness is hoping to fill all of the space, even though there's probably a range of reps, like the top leaders who are going to get bridge contracts, who are going to go to Make Wellness because they already believe in Justin Prince. So it's snarky tonight. Knox is knocked out early.
It's a little bit of, it's like being on a sports team. It's like, you don't want that sports team to collapse after you leave. You want it to like go win championships and be a great dynasty, you know?
You just said that you were the reason that they got to $2.5 billion, and that you're the reason that the company was the fastest growing in the network marketing industry, and that your team was the fastest growing in the network marketing industry. And when you left, your company, whatever, Modair, crashed and burned. So your story about, oh, I don't want the team to suffer if I decide to leave. One, you got cut from the team. Decide to leave. The internet and legal documents are forever. Okay, dude? Oh my God. I hate his analogies. I hate his stories. I don't think that Justin Prince is playing on a team. I think he's playing like tennis or something where he gets to get all the glory by himself. They're about to have massive growth. For sure. He's saying in a roundabout way because he's pretending to be humble, that he's alluding to the fact that he's the reason that they had massive growth. His team is the reason that Modair had massive growth. And when he was terminated from Modair, the value that he brought to the company put him under, basically, because there are so many reps that left to join Justin Prince at Make Wellness. And now, when you saw that mass exodus from Make Wellness and all the people were, instead of being totally bought into Modair, they're in Modair, but they're also looking sideways at Make Wellness and going like, oh, we fucked up. We should have left. And so when Modair goes down, they're like, okay, I'm going to go to Justin. For the most part, they're going to go to Justin, in my opinion. An egomaniacal chicken nugget. We're also, that's the name calling we can do, numpty, chicken nugget, and descriptive adjectives that Are not name calling. Oh, Mila, Modair, a multi-level marketing company, went under. This guy was the #1 earner at Modair for a long time. They terminated him. They didn't pay him his $300,000 month check. He started his own multi-level marketing company, and he is doing his, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sad that you lost whatever, your company, and I had so many good memories there. And he is doing the please come to Make Wellness pitch. And we're all hoping he's stretched because he's definitely patting himself on the back. Justin and fake wellness. Oh my God, I'm going to do that from now on.
And so that's part of the sadness, to see that that's now come to an end. But I'm focused on building the tallest building in town. I'm focused on the dreams and the future. I don't want to be one of those people that always talks about what I used to do. Like, dude, back in the day, back in high school, I could throw a football over a mountain. Like, no, I want to talk about where I'm going in the next year, or the next 5 years, the next 10 years, like just vision and dreams and passion. And so today's a day to look back, give a ton of gratitude, offer a ton of prayers for the people that.
I know his community is very religious, I guess. I know that someone praying for you, if you're religious, if you're an ethical Christian, is comforting. When you are in the middle of a subversive, I don't know, some type of pitch that is not an overt pitch, and then you say, and I'll be praying for you. That's spiritual manipulation, okay? Oh no, but he's being kind. It's spiritual. It's spiritually manipulative. He could be praying for you, and why would he have to tell you? Isn't there something about a closet in the Bible or something? Like, what's the point? He's trying to say, not only can I make you a shit ton of money, and I was the reason that Modair was so successful. Hey, by the way, I'm also a Christian just like you are, and if you're spiritual, you can also trust me over here with your spiritual and emotional health. Boy, I'm being so mean tonight. Apologies. I know we're having some bandwidth issues. It should be fine tomorrow on upload. And if it's not, I will re-upload it.
That are feeling like a lot of shock or vulnerability right now, both from the company side and from the field side, and celebrate, a wonderful experience. Those 11 years were really, really fantastic. And then hopefully be a beacon of courage, because, any of you listening that have...
Oh, beacon of courage. When you have like that secondhand embarrassment where you're just like, or you're watching a show and you're cringing and you're like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable, but I'm not allowed to fast forward it because I'm watching this with other people. So we have to watch it all the way through, but I don't really want to look at it and I don't want to hear it. This is the beacon of courage is too much. I don't know how to spell issues. Sorry. Is it being mean or is it telling the truth? Yeah, sound issues are YouTube's problem. The video issues are mine and Gary Young's problem.
kind of had to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, pull out the rocks and gravel out of the wounds, and just be like, I'm either going to lay here and bleed or I'm going to get back on the horse and go again and see if I...
What about going to the hospital and then getting stitched up and then potentially realizing that the horse you're riding hasn't been broken in yet? And maybe it never will because multi-level marketing isn't a safe bet. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
I can, go have hope again, So praying for you, pulling for you. Sad day for our profession. Sad day for that business. Business did a lot of good in a lot of countries all over the world. And just my heart
Well, that's a stretch.
goes out to those reps. But at the same time, there is a lot of fond memories, a lot of really sweet memories, incredible experiences, unbelievable journey. And so that's my candid, visceral response. So God bless. And
I mean, I think visceral is a stretch.
I appreciate you guys for jumping on.
Look at his last facial expression. That's the like, oh my God, I hope the person doesn't go search over there for the secret thing that's going to give me $500,000 because I saw it and I just have to wait a second. It's like that cat got in the cream type of deal. Welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. Do not be my beacon, Justin. Yes. No to the beacon. Here's a question. I think we should probably do, since my internet's being an asshole, we should do the slimy sludge snoop tomorrow when I have better internet, because I'm going to fix it. And we're at an hour and a half, and hopefully it'll render correctly. If it doesn't, I have the recording and we can put it up. Okay? Thanks for joining. If you just got here late, Modair's tapped out. They're out of business. Justin Prince isn't going to get his monies, and Marina Simone, I guess that lawsuit's out too. We don't know. Thanks. Make sure you take care of yourself. Don't forget your meds. Hydrate, and remember that we don't drink the Kool-Aid here. We analyze the ingredients. Boy.